morning, everyone, or afternoon, or wherever. It's morning here. This is Mike, Play More Games, and today we are going to play Rostov 41. It's one of the two new releases in the Standard Combat series. I've done a video for the other one, Iron Curtain, and although I did say I would do another scenario of Iron Curtain, and that is true, I got this in the mail just a couple of days ago, and I've been very excited to play it. I love East Front gaming, and this is looks like an exciting situation. So I'll go over the victory conditions really quickly. We're going to play the campaign game. I haven't played any of the little scenarios, which, I suppose you probably could to get a feel for what the campaign game might be like, but part of the fun is sometimes figuring out the strategy yourself. So let's take a look. So the first thing I'll do is I will hide our units, and we're going to talk about how to win. So this game is measured via victory points, and there are some victory point hexes, right? So you need to capture and hold these at the end of the game. So over here we have Stalino, we have hex 24, 29, hex 29, 24, choosing the better part of valor here. We have Rostov, which is a big 10-banger. Taganrog is 3 points. Batayask is 5 points. Parentheses means that if you don't hold it at the end of the game but occupied it at some point, you still get some points. You get the lesser value. We have hex 5413. And the interesting thing about the other thing to note is that if you entered Rostov at any point, you get a bonus 3 points. So I think you're looking for something like 15 points, 14 points for a German minor victory. And the Soviet scores points for each armor unit, full armor unit in the dead pile. So let's pop these units back in. And let's see, I believe armor is defined here somewhere. Yeah, so let's see if I can find one. Yeah, so this Panzer unit here, that's worth a victory point if it's in the dead pile. There's one here. But this would not count. This is a recon Panzer unit, and that is stated as exempt from this penalty. Let's see, what else? Oh, the other thing is they score points for having units, and I'll just zoom back out and hide the units again, west of this river here, the Mias. What did I do? Yeah. The Mias here, and I'm tracing it with my mouse, where it turns into the Krinka, and it winds all the way up just east of Stalino. So the Soviets score a victory point for having units west of both rivers. Excuse me, and south of row 30. So basically, this area, oh, that's yellow, you're probably not going to be able to see it. This area here. That's just one VP per unit. So, from the starting positions, the Germans are going to want to go up and east. At least that's how I want to do it. So we'll get started. It's pretty simple. There's weather phases, clear, mud, clear, freeze, barrage phases, very limited as far as replacements go. You have reinforcements, you have barrages. Basically, you roll a die to see who goes first. In this game, in particular, in this scenario, the Soviets go first. So with all that being said, let's get started. I imagine like the Iron Curtain, the first couple of turns will probably take the longest, but then we'll probably go pretty quickly. So the Soviets are up first. So I have thought a little bit about what I want to do, and what I want to do is, well, actually, let's go through the phases. So reinforcement phase, there are no reinforcements on turn 1. German barrage phase, just like it sounds, it's for the Germans, and since artillery cannot fire on, can only fire on a friendly turn, and this is not a friendly turn, the Germans cannot barrage. Nor do they have any airstrikes by scenario rule for turn 1. So we do go to the movement phase. So let's see. Let's see if we can extricate any of these units. The idea is to preserve their strength in protecting some of the cities like Stalino. I don't want to give up any free steps, you know. Let's see. The stacking for this title is 3 units per hex. Let's see. Hills. Hills cost 2 movement points. Track is half, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, half. Yep. There you go. One, 2. Probably keep this here as like an armor reserve. Don't want to water out Rostov just yet, so we'll keep these others the same. So then it's the barrage phase, and let's see, 1, 2, 3. Actually, what we'll do is we'll move here. And we'll place a barrage marker. So we're going to try to barrage this unit here. I believe that is our only artillery unit. Right. So let's roll a die. We'll see what happens. Alright, we get lucky and we do a step loss. right? Let's see. Yep. So pretty good shot. So they're DG and step loss. But that's the only one that they can do. So then we would go to the combat phase. And there's really no combats that they want to take. Exploitation phase, the armor could move. But doesn't really need to, so it won't. And then we go to the supply phase. And none of the Soviet units are out of supply, so we can go to the cleanup phase. And basically, the cleanup phase would be if they had any DG'd units, but they don't. Okay. Alright. So now the Germans. Reinforcement. Now we have the German barrage phase. So we can barrage someone before going to the movement phase. And why is that important? Well, we might be able to suss out a weak point or something like that. Truth be told, some of the nuances do escape me of this game, but that's alright. I don't foresee us needing to barrage someone right away. So let's go to the movement phase. And what we'll do is we are going to beat feet towards Stalino. Seven, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do that. And actually wanted to see, can we go 1, 2, 3, 4? actually, I think this is what we'll do, is we are going to form an overrun stack here. One, two, three, four. So we can overrun them. These units will send 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Turn 2. So the first thing we'll do is we'll roll to see who the initiative player is. So kind of like OCS, this would be, you'd really like to see those back-to-back turns, I think, especially as the German, they could really put the squeeze on the Soviets here. So we'll roll 2 dice, and the high roll is the initiative player, and we'll just go German-Soviet. So first die is German, second is Soviet. Actually, that just gives us a total. So German, Soviet. So it is a tie. So it will be the Soviets. And they get no airstrikes, so that's probably good news for them. So reinforcements is the first thing. And these come in at area G. And G is over here. These 2 spots here. Alright. And we'll stack them here. And yeah, I don't think yeah. Alright. So German barrage phase. Not applicable, so we'll go to the movement phase. So let's get out of here. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're not going to be able to hold Stalino. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, what do we do here? I guess we have to retreat. Otherwise we will get encircled and die. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I didn't want to empty anything out, but I didn't expect the Germans to be able to quite so handily get across the river there. Alright, so let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll send 2 units there. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll send 3 units there. 1, 2. It's artillery. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then these 3 will go 1, 2, 3, and a half, I guess. Okay. It's all of movement, so we'll go to combat, none. Exploitation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move it back there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a half. So now we have a nice little overrun stack there, 2 as a reserve. Supply is good. Cleanup. Can remove that. So now we go to the German half of the turn. Alright, so these come into B. And a couple of infantry companies, mountain division, some artillery pieces. Alright, so German barrage phase, there's nothing we can really hit from where we are. So let's mark everything as moved, and we will go ahead and do some movement. So first, let's get Stalino. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So that's both hexes there. I'm sure that's no problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This unit will go there. Actually, we'll send this guy here, and this one here, this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. We'll set up another exploitation there. Now down here, what to do? Who to send to Rostov? Who to send north? Good question. Let's go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 and a half, 3 and a half, 4 and a half, 5, 6. Actually, let's leave them there. Go there with them. And the rest of these guys will send forward 1 and a half. City is 2 and a half, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 and a half. 1, 2. 1, 2. Spotters. Do you need? You need someone adjacent. Actually, so this guy was here, so he can go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Yeah. And these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So we'll do barrages now. Okay. So let's see. Let's take this unit and barrage here. Barrage here. Okay. So this 4. Right, so this is DG. This 3. They miss. This 4. They are DG. This 3. Or we'll roll the 3. And then the 4. That would be a step loss, but I believe it is still a single step unit. Yeah, so we'll have to settle for a DG marker. Alright. So combats. So 7. Alright. So 2 and 2 is 4. 5 and 6 against 1. So 6 to 1. There is no 6 to 1, so it is 5 to 1. So 6 on a 5 to 1 is D1 R1. So that is... We'll roll to see if it gets rebuilt, and it is permanently eliminated. So we'll move those guys across. That's our only combat, although we will do some more overruns. So again here, 9 to 2 is 5 to 1. So 7. Alright, so we'll roll to see if it's eliminated. And it is. Five, 8. We'll do an overrun to here. So that's a 4 to 1. Okay, and we'll see if this one's eliminated. This one comes back on turn 5. Let's see. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Let's do an overrun here. It's max table. 6. There's a D1 R1. We'll overrun here. That's a 3-1. 3-1. 6 on the 3-1 is DR. Defender retreat 1. It has nowhere to retreat to, so it will be eliminated, and it is permanently eliminated. Alright, so then these guys, they're going to attempt to overrun this unit. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then paying 2 to get to here. So this is 2, and they are 10, so 5-1. 5 and the 5-1 is a D1, R1. So we'll roll to see if they return, and they come back next turn. Okay, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3, and then we'll pay 2 to get into here. So this is on the max column. And then this artillery piece is also eliminated. Well, let's see. Exploitation. I guess that was the exploitation phase, but those are all the overruns. Okay, so that is turn 2. Supplies good, no cleanup necessary, no one's DG'd. So we will go to turn 3. And I will clip this video here. And just to say, wow, what a butt kicking so far for the Soviets. The Germans really had their way. They did get pretty lucky on those barrages, but I'm wondering if a better tactic would have just to have been to retreat in the first place. But the Soviets are getting a ton of reinforcements on turn 3. They've already gotten a bunch of reinforcements already, and they're sending them down to Rostov. Potentially we could get mud this turn, and that really will slow down the Germans. So right now the German has 3, 4, 5, 8 victory points. I need to get to 14. So pretty good so far. Alright, this is Mike, Play More Games. If you enjoy this video and would like to see more or maybe different titles, just let me know. I am taking suggestions. If you observed any errors, do feel free to let me know. It's how I get better. Thank you very much for watching. I enjoy showing these games almost as much as I enjoy playing them for myself. And that's the point. That's the idea behind the name of the channel, is to say, hey, I've got a lot of games on my shelf here, and I'm not playing as much as I would like to. So anyway, we'll be back with turn 3 in Rostov 41. Thank you, and have a great day.